like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. He completes it to Julio Jones. A good pickup there at 22. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Freeman again. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. There's Wilson to throw. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st down, gone. And his first look is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a... Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Throwing on 3rd, gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now it's gone. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Now gone. From right side here, complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Being chased out left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Design run for their wideout. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he's got it up and through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On second down, here's Wilson. And down he'll go at the 25. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12.
As soon as they hand the rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave him in.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On first down, Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On second down, Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And they will elect to... And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, here's Goff. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Goff now looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now gone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
On the counter, Gurley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Buying time to his left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. He got it stripped, but you can see the panic in his face from up here through the helmet. He was able to dive back on it.
A good bit of fortune for him because oftentimes on a strip sack, when that ball is wrenched out of your grasp, it can go in any different direction. It can go way away from you. In this case, it didn't matter. He was able to get on it.
And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Wilson on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. John Johnson with the INT. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. After the interception, here's Goff. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard near the 34-yard line. On first down, it's gone. Forced out to his left. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a first down throw. Goff. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. To throw is Goff. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Defense showing blitz. Now a handoff for Gurley. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 16. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. So they're operating in the red zone. Goff going to throw it. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bird. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Over the middle, complete. It's Bird. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of...
And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. they'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Again they run with Gurley. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Los Angeles, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10.